Hi and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Folks, there's a huge bank that has turned into a XRP record validator. Does that seem like that is dissimilar to a blockchain that will stop being important, that is not at all like a blockchain with a coin connected, that will zero? I have to strongly disagree, all things considered. Each sign that we see shows that on a significant at the institutional level XRP keeps on being taken on. Presently for this situation, we're eventually discussing SBI, which has been an ace XRP and an accomplice of Wave going back. Since before I was in crypto, I've been in crypto since late 2017. I can't recall precisely when the relationship began. However, we should simply say that they're hopeful for the XRP record and XRP itself. What's more, they are currently running a validator. Likewise, I need to impart to you a story having to do with it'll simply feature exactly how nauseating as though you really want something other than how revolting the SEC is. So there is a post shared by XRP People Group part and lawyer Fred Rispoli, who is carrying the battle to the SEC. What's more, he had several remarks I need to impart to you. What's more, he likewise featured a post from I think it was perhaps he's the president, yet he's like, I believe he's the organizer. I'll pull up in a subsequent year. However, he's running mass migration in crypto wallet. What's more, they were good to go to be recorded on the New York Stock Trade until out of nowhere, last moment, not really in light of the SEC, it's a further the featuring of exactly how revolting this administration organization is. In any case, prior to going further, I need all things considered, I don't have a monetary foundation of any sort. I'm not offering monetary counsel. Furthermore, you certainly shouldn't trade anything in view of whatever I say, right? I'm simply a devotee who appreciates making YouTube recordings about crypto-related themes. However, similarly as a side interest. What's more, for no particular reason. Presently, genuine fast prior to bouncing into 2 or 3 those points. I concluded I needed to give a holler to the fine people over at ZarPay. Have you caught wind of zero compensation? What's more, just honestly, this isn't some kind of supported section, I've entirely had a support on this channel of all time. Perhaps eventually for something, yet I selected not to the entire time I've been running this channel. Yet, I like to give yell-outs and credit where due, and ZarPay is fabricating genuine stuff on the XRP record. What's more, truth be told, they send off their own coin, which is on the XRP record, which you might have heard has an underlying decentralized trade. So it's tokenized on the XRP record, which ends up requiring the use and presence of XRP itself. So it's perfect for XRP in addition, and the XRP record and ZarPay, they have made various genuine games pay to mess around. You don't need to pay to play, however. In any case, you have a chance to really pay and afterward get compensated because of that. Presently, there's a magnificent video of making sense of the breakdown, including it shows it's a meeting from previously known as XRP. It's this fine, attractive-looking refined man on your screen here with a face of books. As there's an I will attempt to make sure to place a connection to this video in the subtleties segment of this video. However, there's a post from the individuals over Edge Endlessness, and they talked with him, and you ought to look at it. There's a brief video generally, I watched the entire thing a couple of days prior, you ought to look at it. I shared a connection via virtual entertainment stage. I simply believe it's cool. Also, individuals are building stuff on the XRP record. Thus I simply needed to give them a whoop and offer credit where some respect. Simply it's magnificent stuff they're doing here. So once more, I will feel free to connect that beneath. However, it's simply you'll very much want to see it. You'll very much want to see you can do stuff with XRP and the XRP record. Thus I trust that you all approval and look at that. Then there's this title from the Crypto Essential: Japan's money monster Goliath SBI becomes XRP record validator SBI. VC Exchange, the crypto trade business of Japan's money monster SBI possessions, dispatches a validator on the XRP record. Goodness, no doubt, coincidentally, one reason I need to feature this is on the grounds that they expressed something totally mistaken several passages in, and I need to address that as well. So look at this. The T. behind the Japan-based crypto trade, declared the move in a public statement toward the beginning of today, underlining their well-established steady XRP, which has impelled the digital currency to become one of the stage's most preferred resources. And furthermore, note that this was on May 10th. Like I said, I've been up the most recent couple of days, yet I got to discuss this. You love to see this. As indicated by the declaration, SBIVC Exchange has previously started its hub activity with unchained information affirming that the Validator administration is presently functional at the revealing time. The overall objective for the firm is to ultimately turn into a DUNL on the XRPL, which would permit us to have more say on corrections. What's more, to be sure, assuming that you go to XRP Examine, which I've done here, you can see it, we look down to here, and they are right there. It's live SBI. Furthermore, I will say I was somewhat amazed. So I originally saw this. So I get it really May 9th actually, and Yvette share this post on X. What's more, Yvette is a XRP record, DUNL validator, and your SBI just began to run with their XRP validator record validator. This is an immense step on having huge undertakings running foundation for the XRP record welcome. Thus they're essential for perhaps of the biggest bank on the damn planet, unquestionably in Japan. It's simply totally enormous. I was somewhat amazed by this, since I don't know, perhaps I shouldn't have expected that there was that degree of help, however, there ought to be. Yet, they are simply so instilled in the realm of XRP, to me, that I really believed that they likely would have recently had one in any case, and they didn't. Thus I answered him and said, truly, I'm somewhat amazed. I just accepted they previously had one. However, they didn't. So this is progress, and I'd very much want to see it. Yet, for them to hop in doing this in 2024. This is something contrary to unwinding any kind of connection with XRP and the XRP record. It will be expanding. This is the correct heading to head. In any case, this piece from the Crypto Fundamental proceeds. For setting a validator on the XRP record affirms exchange legitimacy. Nonetheless, promotion UNL default exceptional hub list validator is a trusted validator that is important for a select gathering with more effect on the record's activity. While each validator can pick its UNL list, which compromises validators you trust, the DUNL list generally noticeable for the XRPL is a rundown of validators suggested by the XRP, record establishment, and wave. Thus, 2 or 3 things on this. So this first sentence here, a validator on the XRP record affirms exchange legitimacy. That is not exact. That is not, the validators are not concluding which exchanges are permitted to go through and which are not permitted to go through. That isn't true here. Truth be told, that is the reason the name validator I believe was it's not the most ideal name. Like this is a botched open door validators. What's more, I'm not the one that surfaced with this, I simply concur with this. Validators ought not be called validators, they ought to be called sequencers, since what they're doing is simply picking the request in which exchanges go through. So to call a validator a sequencer would seem okay than considering it a validator, on the grounds that it's driven here such a long time later. It's simply a wrong sentence. It's not they're not picking which exchanges are permitted to go through. It's a decentralized organization, anyone can partake in it. Doesn't exactly make any difference what request they go through. That is all there is to it for the video. If it's not too much trouble, and buy in my channel. See you soon, bye.